going on, everybody? It's Avery Heaney TV. Today, we are at day 2 of Cedar Point. But this is just not no ordinary second day at Cedar Point. What are we doing today, Matt?
Coastermania.
All right, for my first ever time, I finally get to ride a B&M wing coaster called Gatekeeper. I'm very excited for Gatekeeper. Now, Matt, you've ridden Gatekeeper before?
Yes, I have.
And how was it for you?
It's a really fun ride.
And I love your shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
American Coaster Enthusiast. That's and I finally just renewed my ACE membership just recently, so that's good. Now, what I really like about Gatekeeper is that it shows the bird's eyes with like an actual red light. That's so cool for its theming, if you ask me. All right, so I met somebody all the way from Portland, Oregon. Wow, you have the props to do that, and you definitely flew, folks. So how you doing today?
Good. I'm so excited.
Very cool. So we just got off Raptor, and we did Gatekeeper, and wow, Gatekeeper. It was my very first B&M wing coaster, and I was blown away by it. I was in the last seat. It was so intense. Some people have Gatekeeper overrated and stuff. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? That was forceful and fun.
Party. Not a blockhead party. I think everyone should be invited to our party.
I think you're right, Linus. How would you all like to be invited to our block party?
Good grief. All right, we're about to do Millennium Force now. I am so excited. This is gonna be my first time in the front row kind of car, but we're sitting in the second row in front. Hello, nice to meet you. So I see your home park is Kings Island.
Yeah.
Very cool, and she commented on my Fury shirt, and I really like her hat too. So what's your all-time favorite roller coaster you've ridden so far?
Fury, probably.
Fury? Fury's amazing. Right now I have El Toro ahead of Fury.
Yeah.
El Toro is absolutely fantastic.
I really want to go to King's Dominion this year to ride.
I-Purify?
Yeah.
I heard I-Purify is amazing, and I feel like I-Purify could be Fury. Hello, Santino. Nice to see you. Hey, how you doing, Matt? I'm good. Are you ready? You guys ready for Millennium Force in the front row? This is going to be my first time in the front row with Santino. Ready for front row? Ready for front row? Hell yeah!
In the back of the train, you guys are lacking. Come on, can I hear some noise? The front is still unbearable.
All right, we did quite a few rides on Millennium Force. My recent ride was just the front row on Millennium Force. It was the best ride I ever had on Millennium Force. The floater could still be a little better in like the first airtime hill, but other than that though, it's a pretty good ride. Now we're about to do Iron Dragon, and I haven't ridden Iron Dragon since 2008, so this was my very first aerodynamic suspended coaster. Everybody, we just got off top Thrill Dragster. We were in the last row.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh my god, that was incredible. I think I have this ahead of Millennium Force. This is no joke. This ride is nuts.
So this has been my one of my top bucket list coasters for years. I have no idea what to say. I really don't. That was.
How's the ride, guys?
Good.
Awesome. I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm dreaming right now. Even though I work at the park, I feel like I'm dreaming.
Avery, what do you think?
Oh, it was incredible. Hey, I'm filming too. What did you think, Matt?
I enjoyed it. Like, it was so great.
So much fun. The theming is great too. And for once, they actually played the station music, because the last time I was on Top Thrill yesterday, they didn't play the station music at all. Republica, Ready to Go. That song is awesome. Baby, I'm ready to go. All right, it's now time to ride the original hyper coaster, Magnum XL200. This ride opened in 1989, and I believe at one point it was considered to be the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster. This is the station queue. I haven't been here since 2008, and I remember riding Magnum. But I just gotta know what seat it is. If it's supposed to be some magic seat, Matt?
Car 1, row 3.
Car 1, row 3, okay. Let's give that a whirl. All right, we just got off Magnum XL200 and the airtime is very good on it. However, it was painful. Like, it was a lot worse than I remember. How was that ride?
Disappointment in my face right now. It was painful. I'm not telling a lie. I'm numb on my left leg.
Gotcha.
No joke. I'm in like pain right now, and I'm actually like, no joke. It feels like a fracture. Like, no joke.
So the only people in our club, the only people in our group that liked this was Matt. He's the one that tolerated Magnum. All of the other us, we did not like it very much.
I liked it. I gotta give it another chance again because I didn't like it a few days ago. I liked it a few days ago way better than this time.
Gotcha.
I did the ejector seat, and like.
It's Gemini time!
Yeah, it's Gemini time!
I haven't been on Gemini since 2008, but from what I remember it being rough. So, some people say it's rough, some people say it's pretty underrated. I'm quite excited. Alright, we just got off Gemini and we were dueling for each other. He was on the blue train and Santino and I, we were on the red. And we won! Red won! And I gotta say, Gemini was a lot better than I remember. Gemini had a lot of ejector moments, and it was a lot smoother too. I wonder if they like retracted or something.
That was a fix from fucking what's it called? Magnum
XL2.
Oh. All right, finally I get to ride Wicked Twister. Back in 2008, I chickened out on it. Now I get to ride it. Hey, you guys ready for Wicked Twister?
Yeah!
Let's do this! Yeah! Alright, we're about to do Rougarou, and this was formerly known as Mantis. Mantis closed in the 2014 season. Mantis was open from 1996 to 2014 as a B&M stand-up coaster.
Yeah! When the train comes through complete and final stop,
this is a very nice train. I like the color scheme on it. You ready for Rougarou?
Yeah.
I really like the color scheme on it too. All right, everybody. The moment you've been waiting for Coastermania. We're going on a Maverick Tour today. This is insane. Look at that. This is sick.
I got him to eat separate.
Okay, this was amazing, guys. I finally got to do another coaster tour I've never done before, and I always wanted to do it. Every single time I've seen off-ride footages of Maverick, and I can't wait to ride it later too. This ride is amazing. So, did we all enjoy the Maverick Tour?
Yes.
Yeah! That was amazing. What was your favorite part of the tour, guys?
Taking pictures.
Oh yeah.
Videos!
It was so cool being up close to the tunnel where they do the launch. That was amazing.
Yeah, very good.
Now it is such a hot day out. I am sweating up a storm after on that Maverick Tour. We're gonna be riding Thunder Canyon. This is my first time ever riding Thunder Canyon, or maybe I did back in 2008. I really don't remember. It's been so long. But they have bins where you can put everything in. Alright, we're finally getting to ride Steel Vengeance now. Can't wait. Oh, look at this. Bam! Alright, we just got off Steel Vengeance and oh my god, that was incredible. I love every one bit of Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. Though I'm still not sure if it's my #1 because I feel like it's really neck and neck with El Toro. Right now, El Toro is currently my #1, but I really love Fury as well, so Steel Vengeance and Fury is very neck and neck as well. So, who knows? Now we're at Panda Express now. Right now, Matt is actually at Lost and Found because he had a locker situation at Steel Vengeance where apparently his locker wouldn't work when he tried to like open it and stuff. So now he's just gonna have to get his phone back once ERT starts for Steel Vengeance for Coastermania. But we're at Panda Express and let's get something to eat. Today's food review is going to be the Kung Pao chicken and the lo mein and the egg roll at Panda Express at Cedar Point. All right, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Kung Pao chicken at Panda Express, and there's lo mein and the egg roll. So let's give the Kung Pao chicken a try.
Try like individually.
All right, I'll try the Kung Pao chicken first,
and then like try all together.
Okay. Santino's recording, by the way.
Yeah. Hi. Instagram/X Santino1225X. Anyway, how was that chicken, bro?
You know, for a food chain restaurant, I actually dig this.
Can I have one tiny chicken?
Sure.
All right. Just give it to me, and I'll. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around. Oh wow. Not my favorite. I don't really like Chinese. I really like Chinese food.
Gotcha. Now I'm gonna be reviewing the lo
mein. Oh
mein.
my god, it's spicy. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Kung Pao chicken. Kung Pao chicken can be a little bit of a spicy afterkick.
Oh my god, the lo mein, bro.
Now there's the lo mein.
Oh,
look at that noodles.
Lo mein's literally the only like Chinese food I'll ever eat. Also, there's Rougarou in the background.
When you add a lot of soy sauce to the lo mein, that's what makes it even more tasty.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
Already have. There you got the famous soy sauce, and it also shows Panda Express on it too.
It actually focused on that. It's actually kind of cool.
Now the egg roll, and this time I'm gonna put soy sauce in it.
Oh, that's a sexy dip. You look like you enjoy it.
It's very good with soy sauce.
Just very.
But by itself, it's not really the best.
Right.
I've had way better egg rolls at local Chinese restaurants, especially in Chinatown, New York City. That's where you gotta go for good Chinese food.
Yeah, or China, period.
So, all right, so Santino is now gonna review Chick-fil-A.
All I'm gonna say that chicken. Okay, first of all, I don't like them as a company because I ain't gonna explain that. That's your job, the people watching. But if I can get this damn barbecue sauce open, it's probably one of the best fast food chains ever, in my opinion.
I 100% agree. It's such a shame that my closest Chick-fil-A requires a plane ticket just to go across security. So I have to drive. So I have to drive to either Chicopee.
It's in the airport, isn't it?
Yeah, so I either have to drive to Chicopee, Mass, or Enfield, Connecticut, which is very close to Six Flags New England. So either way, it's pretty convenient for that.
All right, now I got the barbecue sauce. I actually never tried the barbecue sauce here. I tried this already a few minutes ago, but we gonna test it out anyway. I'm in heaven right now, bro.
How is it?
So good.
Chick-fil-A is amazing, isn't it?
Also, waffle fries. One of my favorite fries of all time.
So I end up getting a Chick-fil-A nugget from Santino, so let's see how Chick-fil-A is today. Oh my god, that is so freaking good. Chick-fil-A never gets old.
Like, it tastes like real meat. Like, it doesn't taste like fake, like processed meat. It tastes real, which is what I love.
How would you rate Chick-fil-A today?
1,000,000 out of 5.
Well, that's a very good rating, folks. That's Santino for you. All right, we just got off Corkscrew, and how was your ride, Matt?
It was cool, really smooth for an hour.
It really wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be a headbanger for a second, but I was actually quite surprised. And as a matter of fact, we actually got some airtime moments on Corkscrew. This is actually a very underrated aerodynamics Corkscrew model. I think it's really good. Way better than Steam and Demon at the Great Escape, that's for sure. That ride is a headbanger. Alright guys, we will be riding Millennium Force for our last ride before ERT. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I can't wait for Millennium Force. We did ERT earlier in the morning and the front row was amazing. Alright, we're going to do Cedar Creek Mine Ride now. And I haven't ridden this since 2008 and this is part of the ERT during Coastermania. So at least I get the advantage to ride that now than earlier, because I'm sure earlier would have had a much longer wait than right now. Matt, have you ever been on Cedar Creek Mine Ride before?
Yes, I have.
And what did you think of it from what you remember?
I thought it was a cool mine train.
Cool. Millennium Force, by the way, was pretty good for our last ride. What did you think of Millennium Force?
Millennium Force was great.
That's good to hear. What did you like about Millennium Force this time?
It had good pacing.
Oh, definitely. So, the people that say that Millennium Force is forceless, I don't think it's forceless, but I do get where you're coming from, though, because I feel like the airtime could be a lot stronger. Now I finally get to ride Skyhawk, and I've ridden Thunder and Lightning at Lake Compounds, and from what I was told, Skyhawk is taller and faster. Is it taller and faster than Thunder and Lightning, Matt, if you know?
I'm sure it is. I really have no idea.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool. I can't wait. And it's dueling, too. Alright, so ERT just started for Thrill Dragster, Steel Vengeance and Maverick, and Magnum XL200. Right now, I'm currently waiting for Matt right now because he had to go to guest relations to figure out his phone situation with Steel Vengeance earlier, where he couldn't get his phone out of his locker for some odd reason. So once he gets that situated, we'll be riding Thrill Dragster at night, Maverick and Steel Vengeance. I don't know about Magnum yet, but we'll see. So Matt finally got his phone back at Steel Vengeance, so tell us what happened.
So like I put my phone and wallet in a locker, like a free rental locker at Steel Vengeance. And also like somehow like I forget like the locker number, so like I was so anxious, and then like I had to walk all the way to guest relations to have this resolved, and like I finally got back my phone and wallet. Like it was so rough.
I bet, man, but hey, you got it back now.
Yes, I did.
And I finally got a new Coastermania shirt because I replaced it by accident, so yay! A big shout out to my friend out there from Syracuse that did that for me. Finally, I get to do a front row ride on Maverick for the first time, and it's gonna be at night as well. I've been dying to ride a night ride on Maverick for years. Are you ready?
I'm so ready for this.
Have you ever been on Maverick at night before?
Never, only the day.
Wow, so both of us get to ride at night. Give me
Yeah,
5,
fist
bro.
bump, man.
Oh, fist bump, yeah. Woo! All right, everybody. We ended up being the last riders of Steel Vengeance for the night. Matt, how was Steel Vengeance?
It was so epic.
So we were supposed to get front row for the last ride, but it turned out that we had to be stuck to go to a different row because we were the last riders of the night. But what really disappointed me was I really wanted to do a night ride on top Thrill Dragster, but it turned out that we had a few delays, and also Dragster ended up closing down for the rest of the night. Well, obviously because Intamin has a lot of reliability issues, but that's no surprise. But Intamin, nonetheless, probably still my favorite coaster manufacturer to this day because they make insane rides. So Maverick was fantastic. I'm really going to miss this place very much. And I couldn't thank Matt enough to take me to Cedar Point. Thank you very much, dude.
Least I could do, man.
I completely forgot to mention about my experience on Wicked Twister. So, it was my very first Intamin inverted impulse. And I must say, Wicked Twister being my very first Intamin impulse, that was a lot of fun. It was crazy going up in the spiral backwards and forwards. And the speed goes about, I think, 72 miles an hour. So, that was definitely incredible. What did you think of Wicked Twister?
Wicked Twister is really fun. Like the launch, it low-key scares me.
It low-key scares you?
Yeah, but it's still enjoyable.
It didn't scare me at all personally, but you know, it's the anticipation. That's what it is. That's what it gets a lot of the folks. There are quite a few flat rides I didn't get a chance to do, but Pipe Scream at night looks phenomenal. Doesn't that look cool, Matt?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, and there's a Ford Crown Victoria Cedar Point police car. Very cool. So a longtime friend came to Cedar Point. Eric, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
That's amazing to see you again after a long time. So so what's your favorite ride at Cedar Point?
Steel Vengeance and all the other parks.
That's very cool, man. Steel Vengeance is amazing. Millennium Force was good too, but to be honest with you, I actually have Dragster ahead of Millennium Force. That was
No way.
I know
insane.
a couple people like that.
That's really cool, man. And what do you think of Maverick?
Number 2.
Number 2. That's also my number 2 at Cedar Point as well. That is phenomenal. I had insane night rides on it. Like,
Yeah, Night
was a
Ride's the best
bomb.
ride on it.
it's so insane, and it's so good to see you again after a long
I know.
time.
Last time I seen you was Great Adventure at Nitro.
Yeah, exactly. That has been a very long time since we see each other.
Yeah, for
Well, it's
sure.
great seeing you again, man.
Nice seeing you.
Wow, Corkscrew looks absolutely beautiful at night with the lights flashing. Very cool. You think that's cool, Matt?
Looks really amazing.
Yeah. Valravn looks absolutely stunning at night. Maybe next time I go to Cedar Point, maybe I'll take the advantage to do a night ride on Valravn. Those lightings on the lift hill is just absolutely phenomenal. And Raptor is lit up with green on the lift hill. I'm gonna miss this place very much. Thank you for visiting Cedar Point. You are most certainly welcome. I'm going to miss this park very much. Well, we have to say goodbye to Cedar Point.
Goodbye, Cedar Point.
This was an amazing trip we had. How was that, Matt?
It was great to be back to Cedar Point after almost 6 years. a few things has changed, but like other than that, like it was the same as when I last left from there. It has great coasters. It's amazing. I loved it.
It was great being back at Cedar Point after 13 years, almost 13 years pretty much. The last time I was ever at Cedar Point, like I said, was 2008. I was only 10 years old last time I was at Cedar Point. That's how young I was the last time I was at Cedar Point. Steel Vengeance is incredible. Maverick is incredible. Maverick, I have a strong feeling, is probably going to be, it might be in my top 5. That ride was absolutely incredible. But it's going to have me do a lot of thinking for my tops. Steel Vengeance. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's my number 1 because I feel like that Steel Vengeance is very neck and neck with Fury 325. Right now, currently, my number 1 is El Toro. But in order for me to determine if Steel Vengeance is better than Toro, I have to go back to Great Adventure to ride Toro again. But who knows what the outcome will be. But wow. I just can't believe I finally had the opportunity to go back to Ohio. And tomorrow, we'll be heading to Kennywood. Alright everyone, before I end this video, I forgot to mention about my ride on the Cedar Creek Mine Ride. The Cedar Creek Mine Ride, in my opinion, was a lot of fun. I really loved the layout. The layout is fantastic for aerodynamics mine rides out there. And it is rough, but I wouldn't say it's like the most roughest coasters I've ridden. Canyon Blaster at Great Escape is an aerodynamics mine ride, and that is pretty rough, but not like rough rides I've ridden like Gotham City Gauntlet at Six Flags New England, a Mauer, Wild Mouse, and Runaway Mine Train at Great Adventure is pretty rough too. But what I love about Runaway Mine Train is that you get a pretty good pop of ejector towards the end. That's what's really cool about the Runaway Mine Train. In terms of theming, Cedar Creek Mine Ride is really cool. And I also ridden it back in 2008, and it was a lot better than I remember. And Skyhawk was really good too. What I liked about Skyhawk was the airtime moments when you're going up. It's pretty forceful if you ask me. And also, as you're going down and going up, wow, it's pretty fast. And Thunder and Lightning at Lake Compounds, for what I remember, if I'm not mistaken, I think there might have been one day where they both dueled, or both times when I went to Lake Compounds in 2019 and 2020, they did not duel. Thunder Canyon was a lot of fun too. The theming is pretty cool too, but not the best theming I've seen on any other water ride I've ridden. But what I like about Thunder Canyon is I really love that they have a lot of waterfalls where they'll really try to get you wet on them. I was actually quite lucky. I actually tend to not get as wet as much, but a lot of people on my boat got drenched. It was crazy. This was so cool, everybody. I finally got to go back to Cedar Point since almost 13 years, and it's so cool that I even got to experience Coastermania on the second day with Matt. So I got to meet so many coaster enthusiasts that day, and I want to give a big shout out to Coaster Boy 1217. He has met me along with his son, and they are both a huge fan of my YouTube channel. They really enjoy my Six Flags New England vlogs, and as a matter of fact, they actually live in the same state as I do in New York. They live about 2 hours away from me out west. And I was also featured in his Gemini video, so be sure to give that a follow as well, and I'll make sure to put that in the description. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please comment and subscribe below, and as always, peace out. And don't forget to stay tuned for my Kennywood vlog coming very soon.
That's all, folks.